Hey Virgo, welcome to Germinate Tarot. This is for the last week of April, just to round it out before Jeremy and I are back in business. And we're going to do some Gypsy Witch action for the last week of April 2018. Let's see what we got going on. Too many. But noting it's Broken Mirror Key Bride. That was just too many to read off. But I do like letting people know what they were. So, alright Virgo, what do we have going on? Last week, April, talk to me. Not that much. Thank you. One more. Said one. For the love of Pete. Alright, guys. I'll take two. Two's good. Thank you. Okay. Alright, Virgo. What do we got in Virgo? All right, central issue, the mice. Something is not washing well. It's not sitting well. It's kind of just bugging. It's not tumultuous, but it's not clear either. And it's annoying. And, because with this key and the bride, someone's watching and they're waiting and they're seeing if what they want is going to happen. And so they're just keeping their eyes peeled. Then you have the ship with the safe, which means someone really wants something, someone is longing for something, but they're keeping it at a distance and they may be being guarded. Then up here you have the letter with the lightning. So I think this might be jarring communication. We're going to clarify a little more when we talk about what this mice business is about. I'm going to take all of it. All right, so we have the passion, the ring, and the lion. So you got both surprise cards in the central thing. I think, you know, there is a lot of passion. There's some kind of commitment relationship-wise, but the lightning is nature, and it's like, boom, it's taken its course. The lion is a surprise, but you're able to get your bearings and defend yourself. I was going to say, what is that about? The relationship. So I feel like someone's going to have to defend the relationship. I want more on this. We're gonna dig a little deeper around this side. So, I mean, the key to getting what you want is, you know, watching and stuff. That's great. Okay. We are taking it because it's like blatant making sense. So you have the wine. So that's celebration. It's also social gatherings and stuff like that. Then you have the dog, which is fidelity, friendship, companionship, all the good stuff you'd want. But then you have the bouquet, which is gifts, relationship, you know, visits, actually seeing somebody, going to see someone. I want the ship and the safe. I want to find out what that's about. It's 3, but we're going with it. So you have the shepherd. Once again, someone's kind of at a distance and they're watching, and then there's the bear, which means they're guarded or they're worrying about their money. There's also the home, which is whoever this is wants the stability, but they're being a bear about it. But yeah, so there is kind of a distancing and a protection happening, but there's, you know, yeah, with the swords on top of it. So yeah, they're being kind of a, slight jerky pants, I think. So that's why I think Virgo is just kind of watching everything happen. But when, this communication happens, you know what? No, it was too many. We're going to... It was Star Cloud's whip, by the way. It just didn't feel right. So what is this letter about? Woman. Okay. This is either Virgo or it coming towards Virgo. Could we get a touch more on that? It's too many. All right. Virgo, can we talk about what this letter and lightning's about? All right. The park. This is social gatherings. This is also things coming out, things coming to light, but it's also, it's the love, social gathering. Then you have the Tower, which is commitment. In a business sense, this can mean contracts, but in a relationship sense, this could be, building of the foundations. So, I think maybe it comes out that yes, whoever this is going to, be cool with starting something up or, working something out. I'm not getting conflict. I'm getting more of like a protective vibe. So it's not like out and out fighting, but it's definitely a guarded feeling. But there's so much like passion and stuff. Almost, don't be blinded by it. Because with the mice at the center, and then you have the cats. Okay, and I will take that then if that's coming out. So we have the cat that came out on top of the park. And then you have love with the tree. So I think once you get over this kind of protective deception, someone not being who they really are, you do get to this long-standing love. I just feel like they're going to be like a bear, literally a bear, until you can get to the other side of this. And right now, it's like mice mode. It's annoying, it's gnawing, it's not cool. But once you get over that hump, it'll be good. But I think there's going to be, I hate to put it this way, but like a come to Jesus. A whole like, is this going to work? Are we going to do this? Yes or no? But it goes in your favor. Ooh, okay. I do want one more on this. Makes sense, though. All right. 8 of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. That is, like, coming out for everyone. 8 of Swords and Temperance. Okay, that's weird because Leo just got that. Together as well. So this is, like, a weird week for people, I think. Pluto went retrograde. It's a lot of shadow self-work. I think it's a lot of people being like, oh my God, what's happening? It's just you having to deal with your dark side. You're fine. Virgo. So we have 8 of Cups, which is you need to kind of walk away from something for a little bit. You just need to time out, regroup. In each loss, there is a gain. As in every gain, there is a loss. And with each ending comes a new beginning, which is Shaolin. Knight of Pentacles, which is, I think, the resurgence of whatever is going on here. This is the coming back in, like, I am stable. I am here for you if you need me kind of feeling. The 8 of Swords business is that feeling trapped stuff, but the Temperance business, it's finding that balance. And this is, both of these quotes deal with stuff that's different having to come together. So you can never cross the ocean unless you have the courage to lose sight of the shore. So maybe someone needs to leap of faith it a little bit. Then you have the unlike is joined together, and from differences result the most beautiful harmony. Okay, so remember how I said someone was being defensive and kind of like a jerky pants? Five of Swords. This is ego. This is like, I'm taking my toys and going home kind of attitude. And you're like, grow up. Pull it together. I don't think anything could annoy a Virgo more, but we have, sometimes I go about pitying myself, and all the time I am being carried on great winds across the sky. It's no Ojibwa saying. So, yeah, they're just like bitching, and you're like, do you even know like what you have? Like, hello. But then you have Ace of Pentacles, which is good because it's like the restart of a grounding, which is where I think that whole getting over that initial like feeling. Because then you have the Temperance and the Eight of Swords, and I think that's bringing opposing energies together. And then you have wealth is the ability to fully experience life. So I think initially there's ego and something, but somebody gets it together. And that's good because, yeah, you know, they're defensive, they're bratty, they're, you know, just being distant, but they still want it. It's almost like a wounded animal. Like they want you to help them, but they also just want you to leave them alone, and they're being really defensive and just real. It's that pitying thing. That's a good thing. It's like, well, I work so hard, I do so much, and you're like, okay, join the club. Your membership card will arrive in like 7 to 10 days. So we're going to move on to the crystal deck. I'm going to title this one, Get Your Head Out of Your Ass, whoever you're dealing with. So for the crystal deck, things to think about for the week, we have garnet, which is fertility, abundance, expansion. And then we have fluorite, which is spiritual peace, focus, and connection. I remember that quote on that card where it's like, look at all you have. Well, yeah, expansion. You have all that already. And then you have all this, you know, connection and spiritual peace. Like, that's good. You get your Ace of Pentacles business going again. So, for garnet, it is, you will find the necessary strength and creativity to realize the changes you need to make. Call upon your deep innate strengths to clear the path ahead. Virgo knows all about that. And then with the fluorite, you have increase your ability to focus and achieve objectivity. Think of an issue or situation in your life to which you need to bring the power of your mind and spirit. So, oh gosh, I just want one more. Sorry, Virgo. I feel like I need one more of these. One more. All right, that's two. But and this is the only time I have been drawn to do this, and I don't know why. All right, one card for Virgo. I feel like this is just an extra message for Virgo. Whew. Nine of Swords. This is... Oh, Virgo, have you been in your noggin? Have you been thinking again? Is that what Virgo does? Oh, I got the chilly willies on this. And then the two cards that wanted to come out are hematite and topaz. Hematite, hematite, potato, potato, whatever. So hematite is originality, inner confidence, protection. Topaz is self-realization, tranquility, and inspiration. So there is a need for, you know, protecting yourself, getting some inner peace, balancing out. Because whatever this is throwing you for a loop. I mean, it turns out well, it gets stable, but I think that mice feeling, that anxiety, I think that's what that's about, and it needs to stop. You need to move beyond it, and this is what the hematite and the topaz are telling you. Because the hematite is It is a time to draw on your inner will to move forward. Take responsibility for your existence and work towards a state of grace. Then with Topaz, you have the path ahead becoming clearer and full of joy and peace. Work carefully, know and speak your truth. So Virgo, I think for this week, despite whatever's happening else around them, needs to, really find their balance, find their peace. You have this 8 of Swords and Temperance and stuff. You need to, it's like you're fine-tuning a radio, like you need that radio station to come in because you need to hear it. And maybe that radio station is your own intuition. So that's what I was drawn to do. I haven't done that for anybody else. So, okay, Virgo, we will be talking to you in May. Until then, be well.